But what about the federal government? Because in that article, I read it. I took time to read it almost two times. You listed some reasons you thought former President Buhari could not checkmate. I'm using your word.
Yeah.
Banditry. Share with our audience a few of these reasons.
Right. And when I talk about the past government or the past president, I'm not talking behind their back. Whatever I say here, I've said it before. Right? Okay. Yeah. Former President Muhammadu Buhari clearly, startling admission in public, but he did not understand banditry. And I say, if the commander-in-chief does not understand a conflict, why doesn't he understand? Why didn't his national security team make him understand? Number one. If the commander-in-chief does not understand a conflict, what are his orders to his commanders? How does he define success? What is his exit strategy? So he didn't understand it, and he didn't want to understand.
And he didn't bother to understand.
He didn't want to. His intellectual laziness. I've said that again and again. Number two, he always thought banditry was a military problem that requires military solution.
And you don't think so?
Absolutely not.
Then, meaning we are back to square one, because the recently appointed chief of army staff also said nothing like amnesty.
Right. And good. So the former president did not understand it, and he admitted himself. He was always looking at banditry as a military problem that required military solution, and was not stubbornly refused to extend his circle of consultation beyond the military. Banditry, I said it again and again, and I'm not saying it abstract. I'm saying it because of the experience we've gathered over time. We went into the. Is
it as a member of the Sheikh Gumi Peace Initiative?
Absolutely. We went to eight forests, deep into the forest. We did not only meet the bandits and their leadership. We met with the Fulani elders. We met with clerics. We would come back home and meet traditional rulers. We met with governors. We met with former heads of state. We met with security operatives. We met with everybody. So this is an experience. And we met with NSAK. We have seen horrors. We have talked to victims. We have heard victims that have gone through unspeakable horror from this conflict. We think it's a military problem. No, it isn't. This is a social problem that has been allowed to fester and degenerated into the criminality you see. And banditry, unless you understand it, you're just going to be, and I said, Zamfara is where the root of the cancer started. And it spread. It's like a root of a tree and you have branches. All we are doing is going after the branches instead of getting to
there is this Dr. Murtala from Usman Yusuf University who described himself as a bandit. He said, I am a bandit. That was why I said, are you a bandit? Because it's like people, there is serious disconnect. And you said it. Even President Buhari said he did not understand banditry. Now we have a president from the Southwest who you believe does not understand banditry. Shatima, of course, he understood Boko Haram and he was able to do his best there. Now, what lessons do you think President Tinubu will learn from those lessons that the former president refused to learn?
A lot of lessons. And this is what a leader is. A leader does not have to know everything. Assemble people, listen to people that will educate you about everything. Nobody expects a president to know everything. No.
It's the people around the president that makes
you bring an economist, you bring a security expert, you bring everybody that will help you in whatever you do. If I'm the president and commander-in-chief, I will assemble my security agents. The last 8 years brief me, what have we done on banditry or insecurity? Because all 6 geopolitical zones have their unique security challenges, and you cannot bring one template to solve that problem.
Each one requires different approach.
Absolutely, they're different.
Because the problems are not similar.
Different. We are talking about banditry, that which I know. I don't know Boko Haram or IPOB. We are talking about it. If I was a president and commander-in-chief, okay, generals, explain to me what have we done over the last 8 years? Where are we now? What was the goal in the previous administration? Have we achieved that goal? How much of that goal have we achieved? Why have we not achieved such goals? And what can we do to achieve that goal?
All right.
After you hear that, and I, as the President and Commander-in-Chief, will say, this is what I want. And I want you to go and bring me 4, 5, 6, 10 options to get there. It is the President and Commander-in-Chief that will determine amnesty, negotiation, whatever. Is not a military thing, it's a political decision. Political.
All right, I will
Not
urge you to hold your breath on this, because it's really a big issue going by what we are hearing from those that are in power now. But you will expatiate on this when we return from the break. Viewers, don't go away. We'll be back shortly.